support group through our church, and there is so much pain there. Bill is far and away above the earliest stage in the support group. And I see the faith of these men whose wives, they get excited if their wife can wink at them and recognize them. And it just makes me mad at God that so much suffering is, and I used to be a nurse, and suffering made me mad then, and it still makes me mad.
And that's why we've got to push for research and money to get this disease stopped, just like we did cancer, just like we did polio. Can you remember when polio was a dirty word, boy? I had a good friend of mine in Amarillo, Texas, that I was raised with through the 5th grade, and he got polio, and I saw him lose his entire left arm to nothing, and he had to wear it in a sling. And I don't know whether Jimmy's still alive or not now, but when I saw him years later in our 30s, he still had that arm in a sling. And I saw that, and I just couldn't believe that it was so cruel. And then now you don't hear about polio anymore. Nancy's a victim of it too, but she's lived all these years. And cancer, you see ads on TV now about all these folks that have won the battle with the cancer. You're seeing 2 of us right here. But you know what? There's nobody can say, I beat Alzheimer's. And that's what bothers me.
Do you think that we talk about, for a long time, polio was, as you put it, a dirty word, a word nobody wanted to hear? They were scared of it.
That's right.
Just saying it scared them.
That's right.
For years we heard that about cancer. It just scared them, and now you're saying we see it on television. Tell me what you think people think when they hear Alzheimer's.
Oh, you asked the right question there, because of all the presentations that I give, and I love to give them, and it's not my ego, it's that I'm trying to convey the word. We got a serious epidemic worldwide here, folks, and we need some help. And yes, it's going to get me down the road, and I'll be gone before it's probably the fix comes. But we have got to stay positive, and we have got to deal with this disease and fix it. And none of this political arguing, and I've read the potential bill right now that's before Congress. And Nancy and I went, along with a young lady who's a lawyer with the Houston Alzheimer's Association. We went to see Ted Poe one day, and it was wonderful. He walked in, and he gave us a full hour. Here's a representative in Congress, U.S. Congress. He gave us a full hour to talk, and he saw my Aggie ring. He didn't say anything about me being an Aggie, but then I mentioned it, and he said, "Yeah, I know you're an Aggie. I saw your ring." But we need to be talking to those folks up in Congress to get money to solve this problem. And it's got to be international, because it just can't be the United States. It's got to be international.
And yeah, they have to fast track it. And as a matter of fact, on a worldwide basis, the United States is like, I don't have the exact figures, but we are way down on the list of research dollars being spent on Alzheimer's.
That's right.
It's all coming from the other side of the ocean.
I look forward to our next visit.
Anytime.
There are going to be many visits with us, I promise you.
Anytime.
I look forward to it. I have such profound respect for both of you.
Thank you.
What a gift you have given me. I think the world, but I want to tell you, for me, thank you so much.
We'll come to San Antonio.
Well, and and I hope the next time you ask me about my faith, I can say, I'm not mad.
You know what? I know where I'm going. I'm not afraid.
Well, maybe I'm not sure I'm going there, and that's why I'm afraid.
Well, I hope he's forgotten a lot of those things I used to do.
Nina wants to know if you, and let me rephrase it, do you ever use this disease to your advantage?
No.
Yes. All the time. All the time. He stops strangers in the store if something happens. He'll say, "Oh, you'll have to forgive me. I've got Alzheimer's. Such and such, such and such. I've got Alzheimer's." Yes, he uses it all the time to his advantage.
I disagree with my wife.
Okay, you have every right to do that.
And we're going to talk about it on our way back
The whole
home.
way back, okay. Oh, God, you know what I hope for both of you? That you can keep laughing. That
Amen.
is, I just hope the next time I see you, you're still laughing.
But let me tell you a little story that bothers
Okay.
me.
All right.
I love to give the presentation. It's not my ego. It's to communicate that we have a serious problem worldwide. Folks, wake up. Wake up. We have a church in our part of the Houston area, Harris County. They have 3 ministers. I have talked to 2 of them, begging them to let the Houston Alzheimer's folks and Bill Frost come in and talk to their congregation. You know what the answer is? No. Have you read the latest Alzheimers.org statistics that they just put out this past week?
No, I have not.
It will break your heart. The projections through 125 and 150. If we don't find a fix for it, it is horrible. It is going to be a serious, serious problem, just for the United States.
Absolutely. What's us age enough that your message is going to go far and wide.
Thank you.
Far and wide.
If I'd have known that, I wouldn't have done it. I told you I don't do public speaking.
She's
You
great.
don't have to. Isn't this wonderful? There's no public. It's just us.
Well, I was doing good till you told me it was going to be all over the world.
You are both a beautiful couple. I mean, you are handsome in stature, but who you are, you both really touch me.
Maybe I ought to walk out of the room and let her tell you some more stories.
No, I agree with you. There are no accidents in this world.
There are no coincidences. They're all God incidences for sure.
Yes.
We've had a great
Oh.
life together.
Oh,
There's been a few bumps here and there, but we've had a great
you're
life.
telling that to the newlyweds?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yes. Well, I'm
But
so
you work
proud of
through
both
them.
of you.
You don't give up. You work through them. Don't quit.
You just got to keep on laughing.
That's
I'm
right.
so proud of both of you. I am
He's the one to
privileged
be-
meet both of you.
He's the one to be proud of because he's the one who...
No.
I'm
I
proud
got-
of both of you.
Got a good roommate.
Uh-huh.